I'm joined today by Paul Krizan, Product Line Manager with Atlona. Paul, thank you for joining me.
Thanks, Ben. It's great to be here today.
Wonderful. Now, before we start, could you just give us a quick overview of what Atlona do?
Yeah, so Atlona is really focused on making audio, video, and control solutions for the corporate and education markets specifically, although we do touch some other markets as well. And we're really focused on providing outstanding experiences for our customers, making products that are both high quality, high reliability, but also easy to use and easy to install.
Good stuff. So let's start with something simple. When people need to set up cameras or USB devices across the room, what's getting in their way and how are you helping to solve that?
Yeah, so obviously the biggest obstacle is that the USB standard, if you think about a traditional USB cable, is very limited in length. And if you need to put a camera or a video bar or some other USB peripheral across a room, the normal USB cable lengths just aren't long enough. The way Atlona tackles this is that we're focused on distributing that over category cables. And we've really got a variety of solutions that basically will transport the USB signal alongside the audio and video over a category cable. If your camera is up with your display, that becomes a really nice single cable installation. We have solutions that will distribute USB over the network. So if you need to do divisible spaces or spaces where you're actually changing that USB connectivity over distance, you can do it over the network. And then we most recently announced our USB EX350 kit. That's designed is distributing now USB 3 signals. Traditionally, that extended USB distribution has been sort of limited to the USB 2.0 bandwidths. But when you talk about 4K cameras, when you talk about video bars and things like that, a lot of those are now moving up to USB 3. We just launched a new dedicated extender kit that offers support for both USB 2 and USB 3 up to 100 meters, so that really that camera that you've got in the back of a classroom or that you're putting in a corner of a conference room or just anywhere where you need that extension, you can now just do it with a single category cable.
Good stuff. It sounds like a real one-stop shop solution. So that's certainly something I think a lot of people will be interested in seeing. We've all been in those meetings where just trying to plug your laptop in turns into a whole thing. What are you doing to make that experience easier and more reliable?
Yeah, so really the interesting part of this, especially these days, is that they're almost all USB-C connected for everything, for your audio, for your video, for your USB data, as well as for network. In addition to that USB 3 extender kit that I mentioned, we recently launched an extension to our Omega family, which is a 2x1 video switcher, our SW21TX. That gives the user the ability to come in with their laptop into the space, plug in the USB-C cable. Now they're sending video and audio over that single category cable to a receiver at the display. And the receiver at the display then is converting that signal back to HDMI, back to audio. That same transport link also supports USB 2.0, but now that SW21TX also has some local USB 3 ports. In that same room, let's say you have a USB 3 camera, you can add the extender kit into this SW21 switcher. For the user, this is now just simply a matter of I take my laptop, plug in my USB-C cable, I've got power to my laptop, audio and video out to my display, but now I'm also connecting to all my USB peripherals in the room. The idea is to really simplify it for the user by making it a single cable. Plus, we've got built-in display control in that solution. The whole idea is to make it to where the user doesn't have to know, oh, I've got to do all these steps. It's all just single cable.
Well, thank you very much indeed for joining me today to sit down and chat, and all the best at Atlona at this year's InfoComm show.
Thank you.